Hi, everybody. So today for Family Movie Night, I'm doing something a little bit different, and I'm talking about a series instead of a movie, but we're talking about Hilda season two. I absolutely loved the first season of Hilda. It's one of my favorite pieces of media from 2018. I absolutely just love Hilda as a character. I love the mixture of fantasy and everyday challenges that any kid can relate to. I think it has messages without being obnoxious about it. It's thoughtful, it's sweet. I love the animation, I love the music, love everything about it. So we've been waiting all of these years, 2 years, to get to season two. And I was so busy over the course of the Christmas season that it was hard for me to get this show watched. It released on the 14th of December, and I was just so in the thick of the Christmas movie watching season that I only got about 3 episodes in. So then I was able to watch the whole rest of it over this weekend, and I finished it today, and I absolutely loved it. I thought it was an incredible season. I think that where they go with some of the lore and the witchcraft, I think is so clever. It's so well done. They have this character named Eric Alberg, who is the deputy of the safety patrol, and he is claiming that he is protecting the citizens and protecting Hilda, but really he's thinking more about himself and how it makes himself look. There's definitely some modern day metaphors with him putting up a wall and his racism and some other things going on, but it's not too heavy handed. And Hilda at first is quite convinced about Eric and that he's going to be doing a good thing. But then the more that she gets involved, the more she sees what is happening and how it's affecting the trolls and some of the other creatures. Then she starts to want to fight against it and what she's going to do. It's really, really, really lovely. I think the better. I think of all that, that's great. But I think the best part about this season is the relationship between Hilda and her mother. And you have a different kind of protection where Hilda's mother is a single mom. She's trying her best to raise her daughter, but her daughter is out exploring and getting all these adventures, which she on one hand supports, but on the other hand, it makes her very nervous because her daughter is in peril. So she tries to protect her daughter, but then is she allowing her daughter to be the person that she's supposed to be? Where's that line? And there's one great moment where Hilda says to her, "Are you doing this because you believe it, or because it's what you think a parent should do?" And I think that that is such a honest reaction that so many children have felt and wondered about, and that it's perfect. And the mother is not the villain in this. You see her side, and Hilda is getting into danger, and there's definitely a side of her that we can all relate to as well when we're trying our best and trying to communicate with our loved ones, but it's very difficult. And we want them to be happy, but we also want them to be safe. That dynamic we can all relate to, especially in 2020 with this pandemic. We want them to be locked down. We want them to be safe, but we also want them to have their choice. There's all of that dynamic going on. It's so, so relevant. And I just loved the relationship between the two of them. They love each other, but they have challenges. They grow, and you get to see her mom be pretty kick butt at times, which is great to see, and her learn and grow, as well as Hilda comes to understand her mother much better. Do you have a lot of Frida and David in this season? Pretty much every episode is the three of them on their adventures, and you have Frida, who's the more organized, more persnickety kind of character, but then sometimes she'll just do like random things and her own thing. And then you also have David, who's definitely more scared, more protective in his own way, and but very loyal and nervous, as you see. And then you also have the trolls. You have Twig. I don't know, I just loved the way it mixed these fantasy stories with stories that we can relate to, with grounded examples of getting along with friends and getting along with her mother. And I thought the last episode, it's 45-minute episode, was as strong as anything I've seen on animation all year. It was absolutely beautiful and wonderful, and it ends with a cliffhanger, and now we're gonna have to wait probably 2 more years to know what happens. Oh my gosh. But I just love the show. I love everything about it. Love the music, love the animation. I love the character of Hilda. She's so free-spirited and honest and open and loving and kind, and but not perfect by any means. She makes mistakes, and she has to be disciplined by her mom, and finding that dynamic is really wonderful. So I absolutely love this show. I think that you have a great time watching it as a family. I think you have so much to talk about afterwards that you can discuss together for family movie night. The only thing that maybe with season 1 that I maybe liked a little bit better is I do think that the episodes were a little more self-contained in season 1, and there was a little bit more going on at like school and some other things, and this dives more into the fantasy this season than season 1, but I still really, really, really enjoyed it. So let me know what you think, and thanks so much. Please subscribe to my channel. Please like this video. I'd really appreciate that. And check out our Patreon group, which is really fun. My merch store, which has lots of fun designs, and including #AnimationJunkie shirts. Would love your help there. So thanks so much. And again, let me know what you think. Bye, everyone.